Hey guys!
Hey!
Hey everyone! Welcome to the House of X Entertainment,
where you will be entertained.
I'm Wanston.
And I'm Leo.
And we are here with another exclusive interview, guys. Thank you guys so much
interview
for
time,
coming in.
honey.
It is Friday, and we are here with another exclusive interview, guys.
Okay, so tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. It's interview time,
yes.
honey, okay?
Our lovely guest is backstage waiting. Guys, she can't wait to see all of you guys.
And if you have a community tab, please do share this out.
Yes. She can't wait to see
Press
all of
like
guys.
as you come in. Be kind to one another.
Yes. Hello, Just Teresa.
I'm in out of chat taking care of Hannah. Okay, Anita, thank you.
Okay, Anita. Hey, Just Teresa. Hey, Eve. Thank y'all for coming in. Thank y'all for coming in.
Thank you for coming in.
Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. We're going to wait for a little bit more folks to come in before we bring up our guests.
Okay.
Thank you guys so much for being here. Welcome in. Welcome into the chat. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. Welcome in. Come on in. Come on in. Share it out if you can.
Okay. Do a two-step if you must.
Yes. Welcome into the chat, guys. Thank you guys so much. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yes.
I shared it out.
Okay.
Okay. Nothing like a good share, honey.
Yes.
So how's everybody's day going? Are you guys enjoying the videos? Do you have any challenges for us to do?
Yes. Hey, Monty. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you so much. Hey, mods. Thank you guys so much for coming in.
Yes, thank you for being here. Grab a friend, tell a friend, slap a person, honey.
Yes, all mods. As the interview starts, I ask all of you guys to please monitor the chat and also to control it as the interview starts, and welcome everybody in as they come in as the interview start. Thank you guys so much for being here today as the interview start. Yes, we welcome all of you guys. All right, we're gonna wait about two
more. Y'all. Thank you so much for sharing.
We're gonna wait about 2 more minutes and then we're gonna begin.
Ooh, not too long.
Hey, Yvette. Thank you so much for coming in, darling. How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome into the live stream. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome in.
Thank you for being here.
We're gonna wait 1 more minute and then we're gonna bring up our lovely guest.
I thought you said her name was Eve.
This is Yvette, and then
the other girl is Eve.
Yeah, Belize is Eve.
Oh, I thought you said they. Okay.
Hey, Vegas girl.
All this time I think I was calling her Eve.
How you doing?
I was calling both of them Eve.
Okay, no problem. Doing good. All right. Thank you so much for coming in.
Shit is about to work with you, girl.
What happened?
Nothing, girl. You look like flowers.
And
rose petals, honey. Okay?
Listen.
Don't do it, Mary.
All right.
I push your old people down the flight of stairs, girl.
Oh, he calls me both. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Thank you for clearing. Because I be hating when I'm not like pronouncing people's name wrong. Like, oh my God, they probably think, Leah, you are crazy. You can't say my name. I'm like, well, girl, okay.
Yes.
Because he does not communicate all the time. So y'all got to let me know which names.
Oh, child.
Girl, they know you don't communicate with me.
I do communicate. Hi, Jaden.
Do they know you went outside today? Mm-hmm. Went outside today. Yes, he did. Talking to his friends, gossiping. Yes, he did.
No, I did not. Ooh, hey, Jaden. Welcome, Jaden. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you so much for coming in. He do both. DOD is in the building.
Hey, thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for being here, DOD.
Yes, grab a person, tell a friend, tell a friend. Come on in.
What's up, DOD? Thank you so much for coming in. All moderators and DOD, I made you blue.
Leo,
you're an awesome moderator.
Wait, Leo, you good, hon. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, my friend.
Yes, DOD, I made you blue because I know you're an awesome moderator. So thank you so much for being here.
Yes, as we give you the blues, please don't be jacking up our pages. I'm just saying, don't be jacking up
Vegas
pages.
girl is in the building.
Or we're gonna have to put people in headlocks and body slams.
Yes. So
some of y'all look like y'all like headlocks. Y'all like headlocks? Yes, you do.
All right, peace, Vegas girl. Okay, all you guys, okay, so we're gonna bring up our guests. To all the moderators, please welcome the folks as they come in. We won't have the time to interrupt the interview to speak to everybody. So welcome them in. Moderators, you're allowed to drop your link as well as drop the the guest link and also the channel link, guys.
Yes, and as the guest is here, don't feel scared or shy if you'd like to Cash App her. The Cash App will be across the screen.
Yes. All right, you ready?
I'm ready when you are.
All right.
Wait, before you bring her up, give her a sign so we know if she's ready. Okay. Give us a thumbs up if you're ready, bro. All right now, honey. What are you doing? You just gave a thumbs up, girls, but you not paying attention?
Oh, I wasn't.
Oh, shit. See, this is why I do this, honey. Let me do this, girl. I seen the thumbs up.
Okay. Hey!
Hey!
Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, I love the fan.
Miss Mary. I can't say welcome and you say welcome. You're talking over me, girl. Ooh. Honey, starting already, honey.
Yes, I love the fan.
Well, this is Rosie.
Oh, she said if you like it for the ring.
Wherever I go, the people who
I gotta get
to know when I flick out Rosie, that means it's time to go.
Ooh, time to go, honey.
Talk today.
Yes, I have to get me one.
Well, thank you for doing the show. We greatly appreciate it.
Yes,
thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. Welcome, welcome.
So, for those that may not know you, do you want to introduce yourself?
Sure. My name is Shannon, and my channel is called Brown Girl Bella. And Brown Girl Bella brings you lips, lashes, and luxury. I do luxury makeup primarily, but I also dabble with drugstore brands as well as mid-tier brands. So there's something there for everybody.
Okay.
Hi, just Teresa. Hey, Jaden.
Jaden, welcome everybody. Welcome. So,
hey, TLC, welcome.
So, how you got into the makeup business?
Okay, so long story short, I've always been very fascinated by makeup. My mom wore it, my grandmother wore it, everybody I knew wore it. I begged them for lip gloss since I was a little kid. And I always tell the story how I got into luxury was I was riding with my father and we were driving down Fifth Avenue in New York City. And I kept begging him for like 2 weeks before, I want to go into the department store. I want this Chanel lip gloss. And he's like, I'm not driving. I'm not stopping. If they give it to you, here, take my credit card. If they give it to you, it's great. I'm not stopping the car. I'm not parking the car. So I said, okay, give me the credit card. I was 13.
Yes, give me the credit card.
Yeah, and I sauntered my butt up there to that counter and I said, let me get that lip gloss right there, Chanel lip gloss. And she was like, oh, okay. That'll be however much it was at the time. And I threw my father's card at her like, hold on, I gotta give you the visual. There you go. And so she rang that thing out with my father's card and I came back with my little bag just as happy as can be. And I got in the car and he said two things. One, I know you're going to do whatever you set out to do because you are determined. And two, give me back my credit card. So, I mean, it just came naturally for me.
Okay.
Wow.
So, being on YouTube, have you had any up and down on YouTube? Like, do you enjoy the ride so far?
Yeah, okay. We're going to go right into it, huh? No, I think for me, my journey was a little different because I always was very apprehensive about going on live and like seeing my face in my videos and talking to people I don't see, just sitting in my chair doing makeup. I was like, that has got to be the most insane idea ever. But a lot of people are doing it. But I kept holding off. I don't want to do it. And then finally what happened was I just said, you know what? I'm going to throw caution to the wind. I'm very shy. I am, though. I know people look at me and they're like, nah, she's not shy. I am. I am. If I had my way, I would be sitting cross-legged on my couch eating more of my butter pecan ice cream that I just finished before we came on here. That's my preference. However, I always put myself in situations where I cannot be shy, henceforth this right here. So 3 years ago, I said, look, I'm just going to do it. I keep talking about it. I keep talking about it. And everyone says, stop talking about it. If you're doing it, do it. And I did it. I had 50 subscribers when I first started, 50, mostly my friends and my family and people on the street that I would stop and say, hey, I do makeup. Would you like to watch my videos? And that's how it came. And then 3 years into it, this year here, I said to myself, okay, what are your goals going into this? And for the first time ever, I did a digital vision board. And I said, these are the things that I'm going to envision in 2020. And in that, I put me being monetized, me having 2,000 subscribers, me moving, because we were moving from one place to the other. So I had everything in my life kind of planned out on that vision board. And I'm so happy to say now at the end of the year that I have already surpassed my goals that I even set out for myself. So that to me is a testament to the drive, to the determination, to just saying, you know what, whatever comes my way, I'm not going to let it deter me from my path. And there's been a lot of ups and downs, as you mentioned before. There's been a lot of things that, didn't really go well, or, things that just didn't, personalities didn't mesh or what have you. But if you stay focused on your goal, if you stay firm in what it is you want to do, baby, nobody can take that away from you. And you just keep going. I tell everybody, run like a thoroughbred. Thoroughbreds run with blinders on. They can't see to the left or to the right. All they know is what's in front of them and keep going. And that's how I run this channel, like a thoroughbred.
I know that's right, honey.
Yes.
For those that may not know, how long have you been on YouTube or a content creator?
I've been a content creator for 3 years. This year is my 3rd year.
Oh, wow.
So, Brown Girl Bella is legally an LLC.
Yes, honey. I got paperwork.
Can you tell us when, because this is new to me as well, when did you launch the company, and when did you launch the company, and how was that experience for you?
Okay, so hold please. So this is my incorporation book.
Yeah, honey.
And I said this year for my birthday, I wanted to invest in me. So I already knew I had the name. I already made my logo. I just needed to put all the pieces together. So for my birthday, I got an investment into myself and got this done. So it's just been since September. My birthday was September 17th. So on September 17th, I was officially an LLC.
Awesome.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Do you do hair as well?
I don't. I am not handy with hair. If I am having a bad hair day, I will slap a Chardonnay or somebody wig on and quick. Because I'm not handy with my hair. My hair is very long, but it's also very fine and very what do you call it? It's not really like nappy, but it's real. The curls are really, really tight. And so I decided, look, I'm not doing no hair in this quarantine. Where's my wigs? I get my little blonde wig. I call her Chardonnay. I have another wig that I call Natasha. Natasha's the one that be giving it to y'all on Thursday nights. That's when we unwind, wine and wine. Y'all been there.
Okay.
That's Chardonnay. When I'm talking like that, that's Chardonnay.
Yes, for Chardonnay. So, are you a traveling makeup artist? Like, if you was to travel outside of your city, to do a bridal shower, to do like a bridal shower, or to do someone's makeup? Or do you do that, or is just strictly on?
I do every now and then. I am not a licensed makeup artist, so I'm gonna put that right out there. I am not. However, I'm always the go-to for my friends and family to like,
Mhm.
oh, can you put lashes on me? Oh, can you, do my face? Oh, can you pick out a lipstick for me? What shade am I? How to shade match and stuff. So I feel like I'm the unofficial makeup artist for my friends and family.
Mhm.
Okay. Have
Oh,
you ever wanted to get into the makeup business?
Yeah, I actually am a marketer by trade. So I have been in the business for over 20 years. And so I've worked with a lot of different companies. I've worked with Benefit Cosmetics. I've worked with CoverGirl. I've worked with, well, I'm working now with Beauty Tap, which is a multicultural stop for all things skincare and makeup. So everything you want to see from a skincare perspective across every aisle. So it's K Beauty, which is Korean beauty. They have J Beauty, which is Japanese beauty. Vegan beauty is really been a rage right now, and CBD products. All of that stuff is available at Beauty Tap, and I am a Beauty Tap advisor. So you can go and select me as your advisor, and I can walk you through the whole process from soup to nuts and give you some samples too, boo.
That's
Or
beautiful.
I ain't giving you no samples no more, but we get samples.
Okay.
so is that where you get most of your products from as well?
I get some of my skincare products from them, but the majority of the stuff that I get is really from either Ulta or Sephora or Nordstrom's. Because I do
Okay.
higher end, so we don't carry that. Where I
Wow, Sephora and Nordstrom. Wow,
Mhm.
that's awesome. So,
Hey
Would you?
Burns, hey
hey,
Buddha.
Virgin Closet, how are you? Thank you to all those that are coming in. Hey,
Yes. Thank you
Muffin.
so much for coming in.
Hey, thank you guys. Thank you
How
so
would you say the pandemic we're in it has affected you, or has it helped your business?
Mm. I think for us, it made us scrappier to learn how to still do what we need to do in these times. Now, before the quarantine hit, I was actually working in spirits. So I
much.
was the Northeast Regional Director for Connecticut and Massachusetts. So that was the coverage I had, and I had about 30 employees. But what we did was I hired people to stand at a restaurant with a bar or a nightclub, or you might have seen them even in your liquor store standing there asking if you'd like to have a sample of whatever we were doing. So that
Mm-hmm.
was my job, to put those people in that position to ask you if you want to get, a sample of our liquor. But what happened was when the quarantine hit, we were most affected because one, we can't now interface with each other because I can't stand in a liquor store and you can't stand in there either without a mask on. So
Yeah.
it's been very hard for us to overcome that hurdle. And so I made the jump from doing that to doing beauty. And so now when I'm doing beauty, it's all in front of a computer. You come on, you label me as your advisor. We schedule a one-on-one consultation where I'm looking at you and I'm trying to figure out, okay, this is your color match. This will work for you. What's your skin type? And we talk about those things, your livelihood, what you do every day. Do you wear a mask around the house? Do you wear a mask when you go outside every day? Because now what's starting to happen is right around here, a lot of people are starting to break out. So
Mm-hmm.
now, it's about really protecting your skin because you have that mask on for so long. After a while, it starts to deposit bacteria, and that
Yeah.
bacteria goes into your skin, and that's what causes the breakouts.
Oh wow.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years with YouTube, or what would you like to get from YouTube in the next 5 years?
I would like to be at 1 million subscribers so I can sit back and focus on the next part of the business. which is dealing with lifestyle, home decor. I want to go into that field. So I need to build up my base quickly so I can move off and do other things.
I know that's right.
Amen. Yes.
I like it. You seem very determined and focused on where you're going.
Absolutely.
Yes. That's that Virgo spirit.
Oh, you're a Virgo?
Yes, September 17th.
I knew I liked you. Yeah. I get along with Virgos.
What would you say to someone that, you know, they never had makeup before, they want to try out makeup? What advice would you give them for their first base of doing makeup?
Okay. So that used to be me. In fact, I would get everything else. Like I would get lashes, I would get mascara, of course, lip gloss and lipstick. I'm still a hoarder of that. Maybe some blush, some eyeshadow, but never foundation. I thought, oh, wow, that's too much for me. It's going to break me out. It's going to be too horrible for me. And then what happened was I discovered Bobbi Brown. And Bobbi Brown is a mid-tier brand. Her foundations might be in the $30, $40 range, but she has such a wide array of products. And her products are very, very brown girl friendly. Mm-hmm. So I would say start at a Bobbi Brown, not really focusing on drugstore just yet, because what drugstore brands do is they take their cues from the higher end. So it goes like this. So at the top of the pile, you'll see La Mer, you'll see Bobbi Brown, you'll see all of those brands I just mentioned are owned by Estee Lauder. Mm. So if you get an Estee Lauder brand foundation, by the time you get down the pike and get to a Maybelline or a L'Oreal or something like that, you've already had that experience of what your skin tone is, what your type is, what kind of foundation works better for you, if it's matte, if it's satin, if it's whatever. And then I say go into the drugstore. Once you have a map of what you like and what feels good on your skin, then you can go and venture up elsewhere. Okay. I would start with a mid-tier brand. Okay. And start with a something like this. Hello, please.
Hey, Windy City, how you doing?
Yes, thank you for the people that are coming in.
So I have all my little shows and tells here. Okay, so I would say when you want to start with something like this, is very lightweight. This is like Air, but it's a higher end brand. It's by Ciroc Beauty. Mm-hmm. But I have this all over my face right now.
Really?
It gives you a very light coverage. Here, I just put some on my hand. So here's the back of my hand. Could you guys see it? Mm-hmm. I'm just sharing it out. You see that glow?
Yes.
Where's the makeup?
You don't see it.
You don't see it. That's right.
It goes with your skin complexion perfectly.
Yeah. That's the mark of a good foundation. But you want to test it, and now you know we have what's going on now. You can't really test foundations, but I would say the best thing to do is to look at those celebrities that you think kind of match with you. And then look to see what they're using. Or even me, you know, look on YouTube and see what I'm using. And if you're a shade lighter than me, you know to go a couple of steps down. If you're a shade or two darker than me, you know to go a couple of shades up. At least you have a base from which to work with. How I did this, I matched myself based on somebody else who uses this, who is maybe three shades lighter than I am. Okay. And I was like, if you pick that one, that means I need to go up some. So I looked at it and I said, this is the color I'm going to get. It's number 14 by Ciroc Beauty. Again, it's a higher end, it's luxury. But if you want just a nice coverage where it's light, it doesn't feel like you have makeup on. It just feels like, oh, she's put together. She's glowing. Yeah, Ciroc.
Isn't that a drink as well?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
No, that's Ciroc. This is Ciroc, darling.
So
Urat.
Yes. So in your regular life, you are a mom, and as well as a woman. During your life, have you ever been through any hardship, any type of trauma to where you dealt with it, and how did you overcome it?
Sure. So about how long has it been now? 16 years ago. So there were three major things that happened in my life. The first one, when I in 1994, I was pregnant with my daughter, and she was born on September 7th and died September 13th. The reason she passed away was that there was something in her system that they couldn't get out. So I don't know if it was, that my water broke prior to, and I just didn't realize it. And that's how it happened. Nobody really knows. So I lost her on September 13th. Fast forward 16 years ago, my father died on September 7th.
Oh, wow.
And we buried him on September 13th. Now, remember, I said my birthday is September 17th. So you can imagine leading up to my birthday, I am very melancholy. I'm very kind of into myself, being much more of an introvert than I normally am. And I think this year was maybe the first year that I did not feel that kind of anxiety and that kind of just profound sadness that hadn't been there before. Like before this year, I would be a basket case leading up to my birthday. This year, not so much. This year, I really feel like I turned a corner with my own mental health, with everything else that's going on. I feel like, okay, I kind of got a handle on this now. So although it still hits me, it doesn't hit me in the same way. And who knows, maybe next year, it'll hit me in a wave again. But I really feel proud of myself that I was able to go through what I went through and still come on the other side and say, yep, but I'm still here. Because my dad was everything to me, as you can see, from my tail. I was definitely a daddy's girl. I had she was beautiful. She was beautiful. But then God gave me another daughter 4 years later. So, and now she's 22. So there you go. So, things happen for a reason and a season, but you can't wallow in it. That's the word I was looking for. You can't wallow in it. Even when I'm at my most melancholy, if I'm at my most sad point, I always think about, okay, but I had him almost all of my life. I have experiences with him that, I can treasure for a lifetime. He was able to walk me down the aisle. He was able to do a lot of different things, and we had a lot of time together. So, 16 years now that I haven't had him has made me a stronger person. And then when I really need, to grind it, and when I really need to go for it, I just take a step back. I sit back. I think about what it is that I want to do, and I focus on that. I sit for it for a bit, and then I open my eyes and I get right to it, because that's what he will want.
I know that's right.
I know.
Would you say that because you are busy on YouTube and you do makeup, do you think that YouTube helped you with coping with some of that this year?
I think so. I really think so. I've gotten to meet a lot of wonderful, wonderful content creators like yourselves, like those in the chat. And I really feel like I have a little, a little crew, a little family, and I love that. Even with my fellow makeup people on their channels and on my channel, we always try to cross promote. We always try to go in and help other people and help ourselves as well. Like, heads up, I'm helping out with this, or I'm gonna be doing that. Anybody want to collab on this? Anyone want to collab on that? Like, we are very much our cheerleaders, our own cheerleaders. So I love that.
So did you felt less than a mother after you lost her, or less than a person after you lost your daughter?
It was a hard road leading up to and throughout my pregnancy. There's a lot of drama in my house, and I think that also contributed to it. And so I never felt less than, because I had a son. I have a son, I should say. And so I just focused my attention on that. But during that time in 1994, I was also going through severe stomach pains, which, come to find out, was my gallstones. I had 12 gallstones the size of golf balls.
Oh my God!
If you had a gallstone or a kidney stone, that is hurts. That is hurts a lot. And so I was going through immense pain with that. And then, trying to carry the baby, and then, dealing with my home life and my husband at the time. It was a lot going on. And so when that happened, I wasn't really in my right state of mind, because one, they had to take out my gallbladder also because it started to get septic, which is what my daughter had. And then, so they had to take her out, try to care for her, take me into another room to work on my body. And so, it was almost a time that they could have lost both of us. Me and my daughter could have been gone in 94, because they just didn't realize like how bad it was until somebody said, well, let's look at X. And then they looked at it and noticed that, I had those gallstones.
That sounds very overwhelming.
It was extremely overwhelming. Extremely overwhelming.
Are you someone who believes in God or has any faith?
Yes, I grew up as a Catholic, and my mother's side of the family are Baptists.
Oh wow!
Right, so I had a confirmation and a baptismal.
Oh,
yeah.
So when you're not on YouTube, what do you like to do for fun?
Yes.
Besides makeup.
Besides makeup. Well, makeup is my therapy. You see, my mirror is right here. I can do this all day. I could take off the whole face and redo with something else. Like, that's how much I love it. But I have a dog. I have my Maltese. I've had her for 10 years. She's 10 years old. Her name is Brooklyn. And so she keeps me fairly busy. I love to cook. So I am, hang on a second, my earring is falling out. Gotcha. So I like to cook. I like to bake. What else do I like to do? That's it, really. And read, watch TV. I love old movies. That's my favorite.
Okay.
What made you come up with Bella Watch?
Bella Watch.
Because I think it's a great idea that you do.
Yes.
I really enjoy it, and it lets people know that you're at least watching their videos, so you're supporting them as much as they're supporting you.
Yes.
Yeah. So it started off being a thing that the Miss Yo-Yo show had brought to myself and to other young ladies. And she was like, this is something that I really think that you guys should do, because, we were doing lives all together. And then I said, well, let's do it. Let's do a watch party. So we started it off, and Miss Yo-Yo was supposed to join us, but with her schedule and stuff, it just didn't work out that way. And so, we did it. And then when I departed from the group I was doing it with, I said, well, I don't want to give this up because so many people depend now on that Bella watch, because I think it's the only place that I know of that you can get your videos viewed by so many different people, and they might enjoy it so much they will subscribe to you, they will join your membership, they will follow whatever you do, but first you got to get out there. And so I was like, well, with my schedule it's kind of hard to kind of narrow down when I can do it, so I started it off on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 2:00 in the afternoon until you say when. Like, we drop all day if necessary, because I want everybody to feel like they have a shot at getting their message out there, because that's what we all crave, right? We crave to get our message out there. We have this great content, but great content is only great content when people can see it.
Amen.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
So that's what I wanted to do.
So you spoke about the two other individuals. What was the particular reason of you removing and departing yourself from?
I was going to ask that question, but I was going to ask it a different way.
Individuals.
Okay.
Well, can I ask the question he just asked in a different way?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. I was going to
I know you were ready.
No, I was going to ask, for those that watch you on your channel, you were in the group. If you could just explain to them why you're no longer with the group.
Okay. Well,
it's like a Destiny's Child thing, honey.
Basically, although I didn't get Beyonce, I kind of got Latoya Luckett.
Ooh.
So what happened was, I had a show on Sunday, and I had gotten a beautiful jersey from someone on YouTube, and my friends said, oh no, like, if you're going to wear that, if you're going to do that, then I'm out. And I was kind of confused, because all along, like, they were saying stuff and, trying to remove us from talking to each other. And they kept throwing, different things out there. And at first I was like, okay, well, let me look, let me, investigate this further. But the more I thought about it, the more I felt like this is just something that you have an issue with. It's not necessarily the person, it's you. Mm-hmm. And me as an individual, I do not allow anyone to dictate how I run my life, because it's mine.
Amen.
So if you're not going to be with me because I am going to still align with that person, then so be it. And so on Sunday, they were on my channel. On Monday, when we were supposed to do the fab, I was sitting there alone.
Oh, wow.
And so I said, okay, show must go on, because Rosie don't stop. We don't stop. So I kept going, and I did it. And then I said, okay, well, since I no longer have that part of it, I'm going to take it, because I still think it's of value. And now I'll turn it into the Bella watch. Simple as that.
I know that's right.
Wow.
Yeah, simple as
and
that.
much continuation with the Bella watch, because I think it's awesome.
It's awesome.
It gives people a chance to come together and watch each other's videos. Mm-hmm. And contact each other while you're watching the video. I think that's
I love that. And today, I did a special one on Friday, and I put like a wheel up, and people, as they came in, got on the wheel, and they really enjoyed that. Like, the chance, is it gonna, hit on me, and we're gonna go next. So I like that. I think I may incorporate that into Thursday's show, because I'm not sure if I can still keep a Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday schedule with all that going on.
Yeah, but I appreciate it, because each time that we do come into the stream as House of X Entertainment, I do appreciate it, because we're starting all over again. Mm-hmm. So I do it,
but I enjoy it, because I've been getting a lot of comments from people I've never met before, and I was like, oh, this is really cool. They're really coming over here to watch my stuff. Like, I got so many comments on the top 10 Kaya video. Mm-hmm. And then Bella also had gave her critiques about it because she was saying she only knew her for one song.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, in other words, the individuals wanted you to choose, and
Right.
that's a thing that I don't understand with folks. If you have a
Mm-hmm.
problem with someone, that's your issue. It's
Mm-hmm.
not the other person issue. You shouldn't want that person to choose just because you're friends with that person.
Right. Right. And, none of us are in high school anymore, and we're all grown people. If we can't learn to exist in a setting like this where, you don't have to engage with that person that you don't necessarily like. We do it in business all the time. Nobody's going to love everybody. Hell, people might not have loved me and, didn't want to, be bothered with me. That's okay. That's okay. You're allowed to feel the way that you feel. But what you're not allowed to do is dictate to me how I should run my life based on what you think.
Yeah, absolutely.
I totally agree.
Absolutely. 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 Well, guys, at this time, Brown Girl Bella is going to give all of you.
I knew what I was going to ask.
Well, okay, before.
I had a couple of questions. It's funny because the way she answers the question, I feel like she answers like 5 questions in one.
Mm-hmm.
So as she's talking, I'm trying to think 10 steps ahead of what the next question is. And I'm like, she's answering them as fast as I can think of this question. But for those that watch your channel, are there any giveaways that are coming or anything that you're going to give away?
Yes. So I have a membership, and so I'm going to be doing my second members giveaway. I did my first one as we were watching one of my videos, and now I'm going to do a special one with all of my Bella Brigade. So I call my squad, because I know squad is used like 50,000 times, but I call my people the Bella Brigade because we're going in strong like an army, like a team. And so our team is going to have a special night where I'm going to be giving away some luxury makeup, some luxury skincare, some moolah. So yeah, I love giving presents. I do. And because I love luxury makeup so much, I love giving away what I love.
I know that's right.
Amen. Yeah.
What brands of makeup do you use? Are you just addicted to one? Because we use MAC. That's what made me ask that question.
Okay. So I was a MAC girl, and I have a couple of pieces still from MAC that I have. But for me, I am all about Pat McGrath. That's why I started to laugh, because if anybody stays on my channel for any length of time, they know I am a Pat McGrath stan. So on my eyes today, I have this. This is her Rose Decadence. And let me open it up. That's what the colors look like.
That's beautiful.
And what I love about her, and I have it on my eyes today too.
Okay.
What I have in my eyes are these 2 colors right here, this one and this one. And then in the inner corner, I have this as my inner corner highlight. And then for my lower lashes, I have Hedonistic Rose down here.
Okay. For the people that don't know, can you read them the colors to each color?
Oh, sure. So the colors that I have on today are, on the lid is Peach Dusk.
Okay, I like that.
On the inner corner where the brightness is, that is Seductive.
It's very seductive.
And then here in the inner corner is Pink Champagne.
I'm ready for champagne, honey.
I like the champagne.
And then down here on my lower lash line is Hedonistic Rose. So what I love about Mother, and she's been in the business since the 70s, the 80s. Like I remember my mother used to go to fashion shows and things like that, and she would be behind the scenes putting people's makeup on with her fingers. She's like, forget brushes, your fingers are your best tool. And she would do their eyes really quick, and she would put their lipstick on and plush some brush on and send them off on the runway. And so I was like, I want to be like her. I want to do that. So then when she came out with her line about 5 years ago, I was like, yes, I'm getting everything I can from this woman because I truly, truly admire her technique. I admire her work ethic. I really feel like she is, well, here's the thing. Because she's a makeup artist, I feel like she creates stuff with us in mind. Like, how is this going to look across the board? And that's what I love most about her, because I can wear these shadows. My Caucasian sisters can wear this. My Indian sisters can wear this. My Lebanese sisters can wear this. My African sisters can wear this. Same palette on multiple skin tones, and it will look smashing on everyone. And that's because she goes into her shadows with an artist type of look and feel. Like, how is this going to look universally across all skin tones? So I love that. So she's one of my faves. My other favorites are Natasha Denona, because she's another makeup artist that really, looks at it. And hold please, one more hold please. So here's one of her palettes that I love. I just filmed a look with this the other day. She does her makeup in a matrix form. So what that means is you can go across, you can go diagonally, you can go into fours, wherever, and it's always going to be a look. So that is genius, because looking at this, it's a 28 shade palette. It's overwhelming. But if you break it down into fours, it becomes less.
Yeah.
And so that's what she does with her makeup. And it doesn't matter what palette you have, every single palette is formatted in the same way.
Thank you so much for sharing that with the people.
Yes, that's absolutely amazing. I love it. Yes.
You sincerely yours, Nadia A. Hey, honey. Yes, Pat McGrath with honey. Her makeup, her lipsticks are killer.
Thank you for coming, sincerely. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming. So at this time, Raga Bella, if you would like to do a brief tutorial with the audience on makeup.
Sure. Okay. So here's the thing. I said, how do I make this really fun? Let's say you're at work or you're on Skype or whatever, and somebody says, let's go meet for a drink real quick. Let's go, have a cocktail. Okay. So this is one of my makeup bags. I'm extra.
That's cute.
That's cute.
And so you just go into your bag and you say, okay, well, this is the lipstick that I wore all day today. This is Divine Romance. So this is a lipstick that I have on currently.
Okay.
But say you don't want to use that for the nighttime. Say you want to, do it up a little bit. So you take some Patrick Ta. This one is called She Must Be New.
Ooh.
And you put it right on top.
Must be new. That sounds like I'm coming to get your man.
Voila.
I like that.
You got a nighttime lip. Oh, wait, there's more. Say you want to, plus up the eyes. You want to get it real smoky like, right? So you could take my Natasha Denona Mini. That'll fit right into your bag. You can take one of her shimmer shades. Pop that right onto the eye. So we're just adding on from what we already have. And we're laying Natasha Denona on top.
Okay, I see it.
I see it. Yes.
I see the vision, huh?
Okay. So now we got to pop on the eyes. But wait, there's more. Say you want to smoke out that lower lash line. Get your pencil, pointed brush. This is a pencil pointed brush. And you're just going to run it right along that lower lash line. That now becomes your eyeliner. Smoke it out. Bam. Now the eyes are popping, right?
Okay.
Yes. Gorgeous.
All right. Then, if you don't have lashes, get yourself a good mascara. This is one of the best ones that I have used thus far this year. And it's from Mother Pat. It's called the Dark Star Mascara. And how she tells us to do it in her masterclass is drop it low, and then you wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Drop it low, and then you wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Get that instant pop of the eyelashes.
I like that.
I like that. You notice every bottle is gold.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she loves gold. In every one of her palettes, she has a gold in it.
Do you have a favorite color that you like to use?
Pink.
Okay. So you like anything in the pink family on makeup wise?
Oh yeah, pink, magenta. I was just telling someone I have 3 lipsticks earlier in my life. I said I have 3 lipsticks all within the same tone of hot pink, magenta pink.
Mm.
So that's it. You know, if you're feeling a little shiny, get yourself some blotting paper. I love it. I love this one. This is from Tatcha.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And why I love this, it has a little bit of gold flake in it. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what that does is when you're patting, it does not lift any of your makeup.
Okay.
You can literally pat yourself from the shine and it goes onto the paper and none of the makeup is disturbed.
Okay.
Wow.
You learn something new every day, baby.
I don't even know about the blotting paper.
Okay.
Okay, neither did I.
Put on your favorite spray. This one is 154 by Joe Malone. Very good nighttime spray. Spritz it on. Fluff up that hair. You might want to take your little pin out. Give it a little tease.
And
we're ready for drinks.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
We're ready for those cocktails.
Yes, you look gorgeous.
Thank you.
You always look good. She ain't gotta worry.
Yes.
Do you have
I'll keep it pushing.
Go ahead, what happened?
Huh?
No, go ahead. What were you saying?
No, I was reading in the comments. Cecilia said, I take a damp paper towel, child, and keep it pushing. You know what else is good in a pinch? Even better than wet paper towels? That I discovered the hard way because I was out of all blotting paper. Mm-hmm. You know that paper that your office gives you to put on the seat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's made of the same material as this.
Okay.
Really?
Learn something new every day. Do you use blush or no?
Yeah, I use blush all the time. Ladies, especially African-American ladies, do not be afraid of blush. Blush is your friend. Blush is your friend. What I have on now is Milk Cosmetics. Mm-hmm. They made these 2-in-1 blushers that double as highlights because everyone wants that glass glow now. Mm-hmm. So this is a rosy tone and a golden tone. Mm. And this is called Buzz Kill. So the peachy one is called Buzz, and then this lighter color here is called Kill. Okay. So that's this one. He had, they made 3 of them, and I bought all 3 because, again, I'm extra. It's for the business, right? It's for the business. I must buy these things for the business.
Do you have business cards?
I do not have business cards. Reason being is I'm not going anywhere. So I'm my own business card.
Okay, understand.
So when I go out, I'm wearing, you know, my Brown Girl Bella mask. I'm wearing my Brown Girl Bella shirt. I'm wearing my merch. And so when anyone stops me like, oh my God, your makeup is beautiful. I had a woman in Sephora ask me, who does your makeup? I'm like, I do my makeup. She's like, oh, do you have a channel or something? I'm like, yeah, Brown Girl Bella is right here on my shirt. Go look it up. And so,
Absolutely.
yeah, and so that's what I do until
So
we get out into the wild blue yonder again. I'm gonna be my best calling card.
yeah. So like on a regular, like how much do you spend on makeup? Ooh.
Don't tell my accountant. Let's just say for VIB Rouge, which is the highest tier of Sephora, you have to spend $1,000.
Ooh.
Oh my God.
Oh wow.
And I've been a Rouge member for 3 years.
Oh my goodness. Child.
Wow. Wow.
Cecilia said, child, don't say it.
Ooh. $1,000 on makeup? Wow. Now that's luxury.
Okay.
Yeah, but you have to think about it in terms of the business. Like
Yeah.
for this industry, especially in luxury, things are turning
Mhm.
over very, very fast.
Yeah.
So by the time I got the new Pat McGrath highlighter, like a handful of people already had it. So I had to get out there fast and give my review on it so that I'm in the algorithm along with them as we're all talking about the same thing. So
Yeah.
it's very competitive, but it's fun because everybody's like, "Oh, you got to, yeah." And then you start to develop friendships where it's like, "Okay, girl, I'm gonna let you borrow my blush, or I'm gonna let you borrow this highlighter, spritz it with alcohol, bring it back to me when you're done." And so she'll get an opportunity to then go on and talk about it as well, even though she doesn't have it yet. So that's what we're kind of starting to do now, is make a network of people where we live, so that if we do need to share in like a,
An
big
area.
thing, yeah, we
Yeah.
all have at least something to talk about.
How hard is it for YouTubers in the makeup community doing videos and like competing against one another? I don't want to say competing, but like doing videos and getting yourself out there, because I know like most of you do not almost the same thing, but some of the same thing. So how hard is
Y'all in
it?
the same field.
The
Yeah.
same
Yeah.
field.
So it's not easy. It's not easy. And, a lot of channels are much more, um, advanced. They've gone further along than I have. But I've seen people who are like 10 years in the game, 12 years in the game, and they're just now breaking 50,000, or they're just now breaking 100,000. So it's slow because everyone is in there. So when you look up luxury beauty, you're going to see a whole bunch of people. But, the further down you go, the more likely you are to get watched. So you have to constantly keep yourselves in the algorithm. So what I would say, to you guys is Google yourself to your heart's content. Google me now, it'll come up Brown Girl Bella. Boom, first thing on the list. Know why? Because I push it so that it stays that way. And so you gotta use things and keep things fresh. I think my perspective of it is a little different from some of my other counterparts, because they're going to tell you the weight per gram, and they're going to, get really technical. I'm just going to put it on. I'm going to say, well, this worked or this didn't work. Here's why. If you are my skin tone, don't bother with that one, or bother with that one. I have a series now that I call, Is It Brown Girl Friendly? And that just means, is it going to show up on us? Because just because it slaps Chanel on it, Chanel ain't for everybody. Just because it slaps Dior on it, Dior ain't for everybody. Heck, even though they slap Maybelline on it, Maybelline ain't for everybody. I have a Maybelline foundation sitting in my drawer now that I need to declutter because it was horrible on me.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, it was horrible. It gave me like please, let me tell you about this here. See, this is what happens when you are like working with a desk like right next to you. You're like, oh, I know where that is. Let me pull that out. All right, so this was a Maybelline. Now I used it because Mama's gonna get her wear. But this was so cakey on my skin that I actually had to mix it with something else so that it wouldn't cake up on my skin. And it's Maybelline. So you would think Maybelline, you know, they've been in this game for a while. They know what they're doing. But not all things, because they slap a brown label on that say it's for you, brown girl. That does not mean it really is.
Hold on 1 second, guys.
That was not
1 second.
Sorry. I was trying to charge my phone and hold on.
Okay, we're back.
Okay. So I want to give your viewers, if I could, some suggestions for what bargain store brands work for me and what mid-tier works for me and what high-end works for me. I think we already discovered, and I already told you guys about the Surratt. I think for the light coverage, this is the best one. For light coverage in the mid-tier range, I would say a Fenty Beauty. And she has two varieties. This one is the hydrating foundation. And then she has the first one that came out. I can't remember what that name was, but I already finished it. But this one I love because if you're feeling a little dry, and especially now that we're going into winter, your skin is going to get very, very dry. So I would suggest, you know, putting something like that on. Also, Marc Jacobs does a really nice one mid-tier. It also has SPF in it. Hi, my titi Wendy is here. It's my aunt Wendy. And then for drugstore, I would say Revlon. Actually,
okay, yeah.
This is their candidate.
Yeah,
this is a really good drugstore brand. I also love NYX. I have NYX. This is their primer. I love it. If you guys have ever tried, what's the other one that's comparable to this? Oh, the Tatcha. This Tatcha is like $60. 55, $60. This is $7.
really?
Yeah. And you see how much I use of this? It's hit the pan. The $60 one, not so much.
Not that much.
So that just goes to show, like, everything does not have to be high-end luxury. You can get a lot of affordable things that will work for your skin type, that will work for your lifestyle. It doesn't
Hey, Wendy.
have to be,
how you doing?
be expensive.
Yes, absolutely. But I always thought that Maybelline was high because I noticed a lot of females that I know, and also trans women, because you know some trans women, you know, they do have to wear makeup and stuff like that. I've seen sometimes their makeup doesn't always look the best or smooth. Is that because they're wearing the wrong quality or not the right makeup?
It's twofold. One is probably not a good formula for them, for their skin tone and for their skin, because remember, your skin could be dry, oily, sensitive, or a combination. Mine is a combination. So you've got to get a formula that's going to work for your skin. And not a lot of people know that, because underneath all of this is skin. Skin is your biggest organ. So you have to treat that organ with care. And so I take off my makeup completely every single night. Completely. I do my makeup skincare routine every single night faithfully. I don't skip a day. I do an exfoliation twice a week, which is recommended by an esthetician. I choose Tuesdays and Thursdays for me because it's easy for me to remember that. The T and the T, exfoliate. So I exfoliate on Tuesdays and Thursdays. On the weekend, so tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday, I will give myself a mask. So it could be something as simple as a watermelon mask. You can get this for $22 at Sephora. It smells like watermelon. It looks like a gelatin. But this is an overnight mask. So what I do is when I take everything off and all my skincare is on, my last step is to put this on. I use my facial brush and I brush it all over my skin, and then I go to bed. I go to bed. And then when I wake up, I'll wash my face and it's like brand new skin. It's amazing. Amazing. It's only $22.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
It's not that bad. For your skin,
Um,
now I would say this, if you want to invest in something, invest in your skincare because that will carry you through everything. So most of my high-end stuff are like skincare stuff. Then when it comes to makeup, I only splurge on 3 people, really. And that's Natasha Denona, Viseart, and Mother Pat. And that's because each of those brands are owned by makeup artists that focus on the makeup. Now, I'll dibble and dab in like Charlotte Tilbury and Sarad and Gucci and all those other. I might, dibble and dabble with those. But for like the constants, I know every time I pick up a Pat McGrath, I'm going to get a flawless experience, no matter what it is. Every time I pick up a Natasha Denona, I know I'm going to get a flawless experience. Every time I pick up a Viseart, and Viseart, I love their petites. Oh, please. Oh my gosh. These 2 for the summer were like my favorites. This is Viseart. This is their Petite Pro. And I love it because, look at the colors. Look at the vibrancy in these colors. Y'all already know this one right here. I went crazy over
the pink one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I went crazy over that color. It's just, you see that shine?
Yeah.
Yes.
Imagine that on some eyeballs.
That's really gonna pop.
Yeah, that's
Okay. You look, you may be wearing a mask, but your eyes can still shine and pop. It's beautiful. And it's so lightweight. And these are like, I want to say if you get the petite, they're like $25, maybe $30. They're not too bad. They're not hitting you over the head too much. This one I love for like now. This one was my favorite. That's just so icy. Y'all see that?
Yes.
They're like, yes. Look at that swatch.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I like that.
High Beam City.
That is awesome.
That is shimmery.
Yeah.
Yes. So Maybelline don't make that, boo. Revlon don't make that, boo. So for your eyeshadow, I would say yes, splurge a little. For the foundation, I would say yes, splurge a little. Everything else, like even though I love Pat's mascara, Pat's mascara is expensive. This one here that I use on my eyes is $30.
Oh wow.
It's expensive. But oh please. Oh, here's one. Maybelline push-up falsies.
Okay.
That's the same thing. I was trying to find my L'Oreal. It's buried somewhere in here. But L'Oreal, oh, here it is. This one right here. Voluptuous.
Okay.
Paradise. It's by L'Oreal. They also make it as a primer too, which is great. It's an eyelash primer.
Yeah.
It coats each lash and it prepares it for the length and the separation that you're going to do with the mascara.
Oh wow.
I like what, $7 in a supermarket? $7, $8?
That's not bad at all.
That's
So
not bad.
Walmart, you might get it for even $6.
Okay.
So my bargain bellas know I love a bargain. I love a bargain. And I try not to pay full price for my makeup either. So if I'm going to be spending all this money in Sephora, doggone well, at the end of this year, when the Sephora sale comes on again in the spring, so they do a spring one and they do a fall one. So that's when I buy in bulk. That's when I buy all my skincare. That's when I go crazy, because now's the time I get 20% off. They're already knocking down the prices because of what's going on in the world.
Yeah.
And like now you can go on Pat McGrath's site and get her lipsticks for like $19.
Really?
Her lipsticks are regularly $40.
Oh wow.
Right now on her site, you get it for $19. Right now on Sephora's site, you can get them for $19. Not this one, because this just came out, so this is full price. But I bought like 12, maybe 13 lipsticks last year for like $19.
Wow.
That's good.
So what skincare do you use for like your exfoliation and stuff?
Okay, so the main one that I'm using now, and I try to stick towards the same brand, although I do dip out sometimes, but my main brand that I use is Tatcha. There's a reason why Japanese and Korean women don't crack either.
Okay.
Okay? What they say, Asian no raisin.
Okay. So how long did it take you?
Mhm.
How long did it take you to learn what makeup to use on your skin?
Trial and error. I started off like a lot of people using soap and water for my face, but for me, I found soap and water would strip my skin. Like I would feel like there wasn't anything there, like nothing, like that harsh feeling where you're rubbing your skin and you're like, oh gosh, it feels like
Dry.
Yeah.
tight. So that's what I was getting when I was using the soap. And so I said, you know what? I make a little change. I'm okay. Let me invest in some skincare. And the first one I did was Bobbi Brown. And so for a long time, I bought Bobbi Brown skincare. I bought Bobbi Brown makeup. Everything I owned was Bobbi Brown. Like my obsession for Bobbi Brown was worse than my obsession for Pat McGrath because I bought everything, skincare, makeup, lipstick, whatever she had, I was buying.
Okay.
And then what happened was I started learning that your skin can kind of get used to using the same products over and over again. And then it starts becoming less and less effective. So that's when I said, oh, I may need to dip out. So what I do is every quarter, so we're in fourth quarter now?
Yeah.
The fourth quarter now. I'm going into winter season where I live in New England. My skin is going to get drier. I'm going to have, more problems with trying to hydrate and add more moisture back into my skin because I'm sitting in the house and the heat is coming on and it's blasting, so I'm getting drier and drier. So I need a lot of moisture. This product right here is called the water cream. And literally, I say this all the time in my my tutorials. It's literally like I put this glass of water all over my face and it's drinking it. It feels like, that moment where it's like, oh God, like I feel like I'm very quenched, like my skin is satisfied. That's what this product does for me. And so I was like, okay, give me more. And so I started doing their rice wash, which is in my bathroom, but their rice wash. And what I also love about this product is, and all of their products, you don't need a whole lot. I bought this this time last year.
Oh my. It's
I'm
almost gone.
getting over it after a year.
Oh wow.
Wow.
And it's expensive. It's not nothing to sneeze at. But I'm okay with that because I'm going to have it for a year.
Yeah.
So over time, if I'm going to the drugstore and I'm buying drugstore moisturizer, I'm going to use it in 2 weeks. I got to buy another one, then another one, then another one, then another one. And by the time I bought all of those, I could have bought this and had it for a year. Makes good business sense to me.
Yeah, it does.
Also with the cleanser, again, using a dime size of that, put it in water, it lathers up so quickly and so nicely. You put it all over your face, you're going to feel like $1 million. Plus, it smells like, have you ever had Fruity Pebbles back in the day?
Yeah.
Or Apple Jacks?
Yeah.
That's what this cleanser smells like. It brings me back to that time where I was watching cartoons on Saturday morning, and it just brings back happy thoughts. And so as I'm washing my face with it, I'm like, that smell is just so reminiscent of my childhood that I find that I'm like scrubbing for days just because I love the smell of it. But when you wash it and you rinse it off, I'm like, none of that squeaky feeling. It doesn't feel dry. It doesn't feel tight. It feels like your skin got the best facial of life. And then you're ready to start your day. I also use their essence, which is like their serum. Same difference, essence and serum. If you see a product and it says essence on it, and you see a product like this and it says serum on it, it's the same thing. In the European countries, they call serum essences.
Okay.
And in the Western part of the world, we call it serum. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. And it does the same thing. So I use that. And then also, you know, we Black people, y'all know, when we don't get our sleep at night, we got the dark patches under our eyes. We use some banana cream from Ole Henderson. I've had it for a month now, and I haven't even cracked the first layer.
And it works underneath the eyes?
It works like a charm underneath the eyes.
Wow.
I mean, I have my concealer on, but this has been working for me a lot. It's called the Banana Bright Eye Cream by Ole Henderson. This is the biggest the jar comes in, but like I said, you're going to have this for a while. So I could pay, what, $38 for something I'm going to have for 6 months.
Yeah, absolutely. That's not bad at all.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So
yes. So at this time, we're going to go to the audience for questions. Audience, if you guys have any questions for Brown Girl Bella, now is the time that you can ask any questions to Brown Girl Bella.
Yes, honey.
Yes. And thank you to all those that came in. Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Annabelle, how are you? Welcome in. Wendy Menendez, hey, how are you?
Yes, grab up these wonderful people as they come in.
Yes.
Also, make sure you guys grab up Brown Girl Bella.
Yes.
For any makeup tips you may have.
Yes.
Or you may need, I should say.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Absolutely.
Good morning. Hey, CV Smith, how are you? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Wendy has a question. What do you do about bags under my eyes?
Bags under your eyes, 2 things. Get a vitamin C enriched eye cream like this one. They also have an Olay one that's really, really good for a drugstore brand. Really, really good. And then get you some good concealer, boo. Get you some good concealer. Concealer has a multitude of sins. My favorite ones are, of course, Mother Pat. You bring her out. So I love this. You can use it in the same color as your foundation. So this is 24. This is my foundation color as well. I dab that across my under eyes. It's perfect. I also use, hold please. I also use this one by Shiseido. This is one of my mid-tier ones. This is pretty good. And this is like maybe $28. This is like maybe $30. I tried some of the drugstore ones. They don't hold up a lot. They don't hold their weight. Like I would invest, especially if you have discoloration under your eyes, I would invest in a nice, good concealer because you can also double this as your foundation. Dab it in the places you have hyperpigmentation, blend it in, you're out the door. This could be your everything, your foundation, your concealer, everything. Hey, CV Smith, that's my line sister. Hey, Sarah.
Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you.
For those that may not know how to apply their makeup, can you explain to them what steps you put the makeup on first, second, and third?
Oh, okay. It depends on how much time I have. If I'm like rushing for time, like I said, I will use this all over my face, or I'll use this with the light foundation that I mentioned, Surat, all over my face. I'll do my eyebrows. Then I will put a lippy on, and I may or may not do the eyes and be out the door. Oh,
Okay.
I'm sorry, and some sort of blusher or highlight for the cheeks.
Okay.
Okay. Wendy says, okay, I used MAC before. Is that okay?
Now, okay, this is just me. I think MAC as a brand has kind of gone down. Like, I used to be in love with MAC, and I still have some MAC lipsticks. I still have my MAC pencils, but I think in terms of like their quality of their eyeshadows is not holding up the way they used to. And I used to be a diehard MAC girl too. Like, I would love to go in there and like play with all their different shadows and have a blast. But for me, I'm finding that it doesn't last for me. Like, even if I put one of my MAC shadows on now, an hour later, it looked like I had nothing on my eyes.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
Do you think it's because of the skin that you have, or you think it's the brand?
It might be both, because I'm combination oily, and then I am combination dry in like now the winter time. So what I do is, well, today I'm glowing because I put some Kevin Aquan on, darling, for that glass skin look. I did it up for y'all today. So, you know, I did a little bit more than I normally would. But yeah, on my days off, as long as my eyebrows are on and I have some sort of, you know, blush or something on and maybe a lipstick, because I still can't go without lipstick or lip gloss. I don't care if I got to wear a mask. Underneath that mask, I know I don't have no lipstick on, and I need my lipstick.
Okay.
Absolutely. Absolutely fabulous.
And what do you put on your eyebrows?
Okay, I love Benefit brows. So they have a couple of pieces that I love. Today I'm wearing the Foolproof brow powder.
Okay.
And basically, it's just a pressed powder. Takes all the guesswork out of it for you. You know, the
Oh, they got
eyebrows going to use that. And the back of your eyebrow is going to use this. Why am I shaking? Front of the eye here. Sorry, front of the eye here. Back of the eye there. So they lay it out for you. So that's why they call it foolproof, because you can't mess that up. And I go in shade number 5. And then they also come with a brush. So you just brush up with the spoolie. It's a very thin, sparse brows. So I really have to go in over time. And then this is the brush that you use for your product. Just wipe it across. And then you go to town. And that's what I do on my brows.
I love it.
Absolutely.
That brand is really good with their eyebrow product. I don't like their mascara, but I love their brow products.
So it comes with like a tracer pencil.
Huh?
It comes with like a tracer.
Yes, yes. And they also have a Precisely My Brow. This is the pencil. This is the mini version. They also have a full version. This mini version is like $12. And then the full version, which looks like this. This is the full one. And this is the baby.
Oh.
So I had this for a year and a half, and I just finished it. But why I keep it is because of the spoolie, because the mini size doesn't have a spoolie. For the spoolie. And then this I'll have for a while because I just started it. And it's like a very fine pencil.
Okay.
And so what I do is I outline the bottom, and then I outline the top, and then I go in with my spoolie and blend the two. That gives me the base to work with. Okay. And then I just go in and fill in where it's blank and sparse.
Okay. Wow. We learned a lot today, y'all.
Okay. I hope you got your notebooks and pads and pencils.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, one more thing I want to mention for the ladies out there who, you know, want a bargain. This is called the Brow Microfilling Pen. This is the new one from Benefit. If you can see, it's on a fork. Can you
Yeah.
guys see it?
Yeah.
Okay. So that mimics the actual microblading blade that the services use to microblade your eyebrows. This is how the pen looks for them.
Okay.
This is going to mimic that microfiber look. And then, or microblading look. Sorry. Getting a little late, getting tired. So it fills that in. And then you can go in with your powder cover. What I discovered, but I ran out of it, but it's a good dupe for this. Maybelline has a micro blade pencil, very much like this, in the same deep color. It's going to give you the same thing.
Okay.
This bad boy goes away. I've used it up all. I'm going to get me some Maybelline.
Okay.
All right.
Your nails look very pretty.
Thank you. Oh, I knew that earring was going to fall off again. I'm always dropping this earring. Thank you. Okay. One of the other things I've been obsessed about during this time period is press-on nails.
So that'll be your next project in Brown Girl Bella, learning how to do nails.
Do press-on nails. Like, I love nails. I think a woman is not complete unless her nails are done.
Understand.
And I found 2 brands that I'm loving, and a bargain one that I'm loving also. I'm going to talk about the bargain one first because I gave away a couple of them last time when I did my giveaway, and they're by Kiss. Like, I love these. I love these. I have so many boxes. So see, when I love something, I buy multiples.
Okay.
I'm always trying to figure out, okay, what am I going to do today? What do I feel like today? And so I grabbed my box. Now this one is $14. The Kiss
I like the black.
$7, $8.
I like the red.
Yeah.
14. But I wore these the other day, like a couple of weeks ago. I love these. These are called Smoke Show. And this is by Static Nails. And then I bought these. Oh, you can't see the nail. But it's like a pinkish and blue color. And I love the way they come out with the little trays, with the little glue. I just thought that was so nice and put together. Oh, you can see the nails from here.
Yeah.
You see it? It's like pink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blue tip. So cute. So cute. I loved it. So yeah, that's my new obsession now with nails.
How I'm trying to ask this correctly. How long does it, like, do you do your nails every 2 weeks or every week because they're press-ons, or how often do you change them?
And that's the other thing that I love because, life doesn't stop. You still gotta wash dishes. You still gotta, wash yourself. You still gotta, do things around the house. Yeah. And I love that they last. Like, I have to be doing a whole lot and dipping my hand in a whole lot of water for them to fall off. I can keep this on for like 2 weeks before they start popping off. And then if one goes, they all gotta go.
So they're better than they're better than going to the nail tech?
Yes. Who got time for that? With the roll going on.
Exactly.
So do you think it's the glue that you use to keep it on, or do you think it's the nail itself and the quality of the nail?
Because even though I love Kiss, I found that they pop off sometimes. And they also have ones with like little stickers on it. So the stickers are like glue. And you stick the sticker on and then you put the nail on top of the sticker. I love it for like that quick 1 week kind of wear where, you're not doing too much, but you still want your look to be pulled together.
Yeah.
I will pop those on. So like if I know I'm going to be switching out a color by the end of the week, I'll put one of the cheapies ones on. If I know I'm not going to get to these nails for a week or 2 at most, I'm going to put on the longer wear nails and rock those.
Okay.
All right. All right.
You're
Well,
welcome, Anita. Thank you.
yes. Anita
You
said,
know,
thank
it's
you
a
so
lot
much.
to be a woman. It goes a lot into it.
Wendy says, thank you
For
so
the
much.
tips.
Yes. At this time, we'll take one more final question, guys, and we're going to close out the show. If anybody else have any questions, thank you to all the mods.
Thank you for everyone who came in
Yes.
and listened to the interview.
And thank you so much. Thank you, DOD. Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Annabelle, Anita. Thank you, all of you guys. Are awesome. Well,
can they find you on all platforms?
I'm Brown Girl Bella on Twitter, Brown Girl Bella on Instagram, and Brown Girl Bella on what's that new one? TikTok.
Oh, okay. Absolutely.
And you
on
can find
Sundays, I
her
usually do like a little karaoke.
DOD says, what's for dinner? Well, we had.
Good question. Good question.
Had,
I think I'm gonna go out to eat tonight.
Really?
Yeah. Well, at least order it and bring it home.
Okay.
What time is it where you're at?
It's 9:30. So, and I'm in New England, so most of the stuff is gonna close or is closing. So it's probably gonna be something cheap and probably not that healthy, like pizza.
Well, it's 9:33 here, so we're at the same time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm right up the road.
Yes.
Glad to see you, Watson and Leo. Glad to see you too, baby.
You too, darling. Thank you so much. And for all of you that is new to the channel, guys, please subscribe to the channel. We need the subscribers as well as the watch time. As many as you guys know, we're starting all over again. It's exciting. Myself and Leo, we have separate pages. We have came together to brand our business on this particular channel. So this is exciting. For those of you that are trying to become monetized, it's
a lot of work.
A lot of work.
Brown Girl Bella, before you go, I'm not sure if you're aware, there's a trip going on in March. It's like a meet and greet.
I didn't know that.
It's the YouTube community vacation meet and greet in Myrtle Beach.
Uh-huh.
That would be the perfect time for you to sell some of your products and get it out there.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what we're going for. It's like a business.
My book.
Yeah, so I can send you the flyer and everything if you want to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Road trip.
Yes, road trip, honey. Yes.
Well, thank you guys for having me on your platform. I really enjoyed myself. I think hopefully, you know, I was able to articulate how much my passion for beauty and makeup and skincare, because I just really want every woman, man, everyone to feel their most beautiful. And I think it comes from the inside out, but it's what you put inside that counts. So,
I truly believe you have a lot of folks that, you know, if they have low self-esteem, your channel uplifts them.
Yeah.
You know, for folks that feel less than themselves or they don't feel beautiful, I truly believe that's what you bring. You bring out the inner beauty in people. You know, in men, women, that's what you bring out. So that was one of the reasons I was like, we have to reach out to you to so that many folks can see it.
Good. Yeah. I'm glad I was able to do that for you guys because, you know, I love you guys. I adore when you come in. I'm always like, yeah! Because I know it's a fun time. And, you know, separately, you guys are hilarious. Together, you're an awesome force to be reckoned with.
Everybody's thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes, I love your channel as well because I think skincare is very important.
It absolutely.
So I'm glad there's somebody to share and take care of themselves and share their story with us, so we all know how to take care of our skin.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think that's a niche too that not a lot of my counterparts are doing. They're mostly solely focused on the makeup and not really the skincare. But what I do is, you know, I try to blend them both together. So even in my monthly favorites, shameless plug that's going to be out tomorrow, 8 o'clock, go watch it. I talk about my skincare phase as well as my makeup phase.
Well, they go hand in hand, skincare and makeup.
They do. Because if you have bad skin, guess what? Your makeup going to be bad too.
Yeah. And if you wear too much makeup, it can affect your skin after a while.
And it will affect your skin. That's why I said every night, like clockwork, you got to take all of it off, every little bit of it, not leave a drop. Take it all off. It doesn't matter how many cotton rounds you have to go through, how many, makeup wipes you got to go through. Now I'm doing the magic eraser. So they're like little squares like this with microfiber, like what I use for my brushes. But you put it on your face. You wet it with water. You put it all over your face, and it takes your makeup off.
Okay. Do you have it with you to show us? Or show the audience?
I gotta leave the room for that one. So hold please.
Okay.
Oh, she said, "Hold, please." Yes. You guys.
I hope you guys are having an amazing time. I'm enjoying this interview. For you guys that don't know me and wants to perform, so we do wear makeup. So
Yes,
this interview is kind of for us as well.
Yes.
I like makeup. I enjoy having it on when I did have it
on. Yes. Oh, I have to show her. Let me see if I can find a picture to show her. Maybe I gotta go to my Instagram and see. Oh, well, yeah.
That picture's old. Please use a new one. All right.
So since I came back, since I was in the bathroom, I said, "Oh, let me grab the rice wash also and my exfoliator, so we could talk about all of that too." So here are the makeup erasers that I use.
Okay.
And they're so tiny. They're like this big.
Oh.
But baby, on both sides.
Okay.
You just wet it with some water. Wash your face with just this. Take it all off. And then start your cleansing.
Okay. Do you have extras?
Huh?
Do you have any extras?
Well, this is the thing. All of it came in a set in this box. I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 3 that are in the wash right now.
Oh, they're washable.
Yes, machine washable, and you can use them for 5 years.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
So the whole box is available at Ulta for $19.99, I think. So $20. But for $20, I'm going to have this for 5 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's not bad at all.
There's a smart way to do this so that it doesn't break the bank. So even if you are paying $20 for something, you're going to have it for a long time.
Mm-hmm. And they're washable.
And I throw this right into the machine. Right into my machine, and it washes it. Like all of these have been washed already. Because I use one a day.
Oh, she said I enjoyed this so much. So did I. I love talking about makeup.
I want to show you
the rice wash that I was talking about also.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I'm talking. Look how big this thing is.
So it's made of rice?
No, it has oh Lord, now you got me.
Not it's made of rice ones.
It has like Japanese botanicals in it, and it also has what do you call it? Alpha hydroxy and hyaluronic acid. So what that does is the hyaluronic acid is something that for your face is fantastic because it holds in that moisture. So that hyaluronic acid actually keeps your moisture on your face, that you're not going to strip your face and they have that feeling that I told you about before where it's tight and it feels funny.
Yeah.
That's not, this product is not going to do that. So you just put a little dime size, like literally like that much, and it foams up so nicely, and I wash my face. Now, you know you're supposed to wash your face for 60 seconds, right?
Mm-hmm.
Say the alphabet twice, and you're done.
A to Z.
The Fresh Prince theme song once, and you're done.
Oh, wow.
So by the time you finish singing the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, you're done in terms of washing your face. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, I use the wax polish. So that's this product here.
Okay.
Again, this is a trial size, and I've had this now for 6 months, and I still and at half of the jar
Wow.
in 6 months. Because again, you don't need a whole lot.
Yeah.
I bought this and this together as a little set. So also, you know, take advantage of those skincare sets too, guys.
Yeah.
Because you will find great bargains for skincare, greater than the makeup.
So to put your makeup on, what do you rather use? Do you like the paint brushes? Do you like the sponges? Do you use your hand? What works for Bella?
Okay, so me personally, I don't like using my fingers. Very rarely will I actually use my hands. I love brushes, and I have tons of brushes, synthetic brushes, natural hair brushes, all kinds. What I've been using lately are all my natural hair brushes. So I have some behind me here. These are by Refer, and these are made by an interesting story because they are both two guys. They are both architects.
Oh wow.
And how they got started with this was someone had asked them, well, can you build a brush for me? And they were like, a brush? Yeah, we could design a brush. So then they started with one brush, and then it developed to 2, 3, 4. Now they have a whole collection. So I got this collection last year, and that's my Sephora mug that I put it in. But I have all of their brushes. And then I started like going crazy with natural hair brushes. I bought Sonia G's brushes, which is another great makeup artist turned businesswoman. Like her brushes are just like, do you see how they go across the skin?
Yeah.
That's how they move across your face. It's like a most angelic experience ever. So when I'm putting my makeup on, I feel like it's a beautiful ritual because you're using all of these beautiful brushes. Like Wayne Goss made this collection from calligraphy pens. So he was so enthralled with calligraphy pens, and they're all Japanese handmade. So these are natural hair brushes. They're always sourced ethically, so they don't kill any animals for this. So don't tell me they don't kill any animals for this. And they have the Japanese artists make them by hand. So these are all done by hand. And so that's why you're going to see like sometimes the little fraying here on the side. That's just because these are hand tied. Usually when you're working with a brush, like something like this is a machine brush. So a machine made this. So it's going to be the same length all the way around. It's going to have, you know, the same number of bristles in it because they build that into the machine. So the ferrule, which is this part right here, that's all built by the machine. Where you have these, the brush handle is all Japanese handmade wood. The brushes, the bristles, like I said, ethically sourced, but it's all hand done. So you're going to get a better experience from using this because that's what they're made to do. They're made to glide across your skin like nothing.
Wow. I'm going to need you to send me that brush, honey.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Here's one that I treated myself to for my birthday. This is by Shikahoto.
That's beautiful.
And look at the handmade art.
That is beautiful.
Yeah, so that is beautiful.
And again, look at that.
Absolutely.
I'm playing this all day.
So do you prefer the handheld brushes besides the machine made?
I do. Now, what they cannot do is for like liquids like this or like your foundation, I would not use a natural hair brush for that because they're not going to hold that kind of stuff. What you need to work with these kinds of brushes is anything powder, anything gel to powder, something like this. So this is for like precision artistry. If you're going in and you really want to use like premium products, great products, you know, if you're spending high end for, you know, your products, your eyeshadows, your blushes, your highlighter, you want a brush that equals that. It's gonna not use it up all.
Yeah.
Be able to, you know, focus and do your sculpting that you want to do, and not be overloaded with so much product. And that's why I love these brushes, because no matter how many times you do it, it's not going to overload the brush, because it's only going to pick up the amount that you need.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's a method to it.
Okay, so we talked about the brushes, makeup, what to put on your skin. Did we miss anything, or did we cover everything?
I think we did. We covered a whole lot.
I think she did an amazing job of explaining it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Well, I'm glad we had this time. Guys in the chat, thank you so much for coming over.
Thank you guys so much.
Yes, we're going to wrap this up. But stay tuned, because Brown Girl Bella will be back on a later episode of House of X Entertainment.
Exclusive.
Okay, honey.
Show.
Brown Girl Bella, thank you so much for sharing and giving us tips of what makeup to use. And also on how to take care of our skin.
Yes.
That's right. That's first.
Thank you so much. It's always good, because you got to take care of your skin, because you can save a lot of money on going to a dermatologist.
Okay.
Yeah. Love you too, Wendy.
Love you too, Wendy. Thank you for coming.
DOD, thank you so much for moderating.
My line sister came through. I didn't see anybody else, but thank you to everybody who came over. I had so much fun with everybody.
Yes. Thank you so much, Anita, Mr. and Mrs. Annabelle. Thank you guys. So awesome. Well, guys, this was another episode of Exclusive Interview by the House of X Entertainment,
where you will stay entertained.
I'm Winston.
And I'm Leo.
And our lovely guest is...
It's Brown Girl Bella.
Thank you guys so much, and we love all of you. Have a blessed and safe day.
Take care, you guys.
Take care.